make better decisions.
Come on.
There's your sign.
Yep, there they are out there, waving us down.
Welcome to the Ohio State Reformatory, better known as Shawshank Prison, or also known as the Shawshank Prison. It is some serious cold out here, and there is no heat in this prison. We're about to do a 2-hour tour, and I think the temperature is 8. These are actual stained glass from the penitentiary in Columbus. We have our own self-guided tour today. Even though we have a tour guide who can't be on camera, we can basically wander around the prison and look at everything. And right now we're in the museum area of it. These are actual shivs, shanks, and brass knuckles from the prison. Stinger. 2 spoons were wrapped around some small bell wire and cardboard was used to insulate the handle. This was then hardwired to a light bulb in the cell. The stinger was placed in a cup and would instantly warm the liquid in the cup. Wow, that's how they made hot drinks. We're on the tour and Rosie's the one that finds the heat.
AJ and
Oh. Oh yeah, they're heating their hands up. Oh, that's cool. Look, everybody's in here heating their hands up. This is funny that I see this here because I grew up with this in my mom's sewing room, this exact one. My mom had this singer in her sewing room when I was growing up. That's crazy. And the sewing machine goes down into that table, I believe. Nursery and beauty shop. They start out with the scrub bucket, work up through farm, laundry, kitchens, bakery, dining room, sewing room, hospital, nursery, and beauty shop. December 1941. Ohio Reformatory for Women, Mansville, Ohio. Here's a rifle, a dummy rifle, I believe was found in one of the cells, made out of newspaper. I don't know if it was for escape attempt or what. I got to find the information on it. This gun was made out of newspaper wrapped around toilet paper and was used in an escape attempt. Totally crazy. What year? Oh, it doesn't have the year on there.
But it made it look like a shotgun and looked like the real thing to the third shift guard who had it stuck to his back by an inmate.
Wow. Ballsy ass people trying to get out. The electric chair. And there's the controls. And the mask. That's crazy. I wish I could go in there and look at it. Have you guys ever seen the Green Mile? That's the sponge that they put on top of the head.
Put one on the right leg as well.
And one on the right leg. The upper electrode was placed on the head where it would receive a positive charge, and the lower electrode was placed on the right leg where the negative charge would be expelled. And then, you know, there's a dead man switch. I know it's not what it's called, but yeah. The electric chair. That's just, oof. The warden, the governor, I know the governor's gonna call. Negative. And then the mask that they put on your face so your eyeballs don't shoot across the room It's right here. If I can get out of the glare. There it is. That's pretty crazy. This electric chair was used in 315 executions at the Ohio Penitentiary. In Columbus, Ohio, it was used from 1897 to 1963. No executions took place at this reformatory. This was the steel door that led you into the electrocution chamber. The actual door. Look where they clamped your legs in.
How do you clamp your arms in?
Well, those are just straps, but look at the things on your legs. They just hold your legs there. Want to go sit in the chair, babe?
Yep.
I'd love to.
I think they just added this, but there's Andy Dufresne's little rock hammer. That's cool. Chiseled his way through the brick. Up and vanished like a fart in the wind. This is from the actual beam in the movie where Brooks hangs himself. And it read, right, so was red. Brooks was here, so was red. She said it was brought back to them on a tour. Somebody came here to do the tour and they brought it back. That's actually used from the movie. And when Red digs up the rock by the tree at the end of the wall that has the money and the letter in it. Oh, there's a letter right there. If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, you may be willing to come a little further. Yep.
The food here sucks.
Yeah, the food isn't good. So this is what it'd be like to sit here and have lunch with the inmates, I guess.
It's cold. There's no food.
And I don't have a worm in my oatmeal. I need a worm for my oatmeal. They covered it up. I watched Adam the Woo do the video here, but there's the safe where they put the Bible with all the money laundering stuff. His judgment cometh, and that right soon. I think it's funny that they actually have the blood splatter on the window from when he blew his brains out. They have the blood splatter on the window where the warden blew his brains out. And this right here is Morgan Freeman's prison attire used in the movie. The warden, the assistant warden, the chaplain, and the single guards would all have living quarters here, I guess if they opted to. But this is the kitchen for the assistant warden. They just added this to the tour. This is the Frank and Ray Darabont Hall. Frank Darabont, being the director of the movie, donated all of his personal posters to the museum. But the cool one is right here. This poster is super cool. We just found out Tango and Cash was also filmed here. That's like the coolest part of the story. Alexander, you are rejected.
Good, because I have not been reformed.
These are all the people that have shown up for my parole hearing.
Denied.
Yeah, exactly. I'm used to that. So this is from when Red finally gets approved. Red was turned down twice before finally getting his approval. But it seemed fitting because Brooks was probably turned down 100 times before he finally got let out. The picture they used in Morgan Freeman's file, Red's file, was actually Morgan Freeman's son. That's awesome.
I say something? Is this B-roll?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, I'd like to get a large pizza with no onions and extra pepperonis. Thank you. What were we gonna say?
Why are you calling Jenny?
That's And then right here in the door that leads into the parole room, the filmmakers cut a hole in it so the camera lens could shoot red from the back. Are you paroling, AJ? What's going on in there? Anyway, that's how it was done. Just like that. There's no sign that says it can't go in here.
Okay.
Look at the decay in here. And it looks like they're doing some work in this room. With the decay on the walls.
Pure brick in the ceiling.
Yeah, all brick in the ceiling. Well, the floor above. That's super cool. Yeah, as we walk on the tour, you see actual normal decay. When was the last time this was used as an actual prison?
Closed December 31st of 1990.
Really?
Yep.
There were prisoners in here all the way up to 1990. Look at it decaying.
So that's scary.
Wow.
Kind of a confusing, I guess. So
This would be Brooks Hadlin's apartment after he's been paroled. And a mock-up of the beam that he hung himself from in the bed. It says, do not lay on the bed. There's a red cone, so it says don't step there, I guess. Okay. Wow, look at that. That's so gnarly. So many different colors and coats of paint just pulling off the wall. This is all original rooms here. They call this the Schofield X, and it's created by the natural light that comes through the windows into the building. And believe it or not, that X is dead center of the building. That's cool. Kind of weird. This is just called the chair room. It's like to be stuck in here by yourself with nobody to talk to. I'm more mesmerized by the original structure and how beautiful decay really is. Wow. This is crazy. Unbelievable. Now, if you look over there on the windows, there are signs on those windows that restrict us from filming outside those windows because there's an actual prison, an actual functioning prison just outside of this that we actually got stuck in our car. And I'm afraid we were going to get in trouble. We didn't, but that's what's out there. We're not allowed to film any of that. But we actually drove all the way around the real prison, like right up against the fence. I was actually concerned that I wouldn't like this tour as much as I wanted to, and I've actually liked it more because looking at the history of the building is actually more beautiful to me than actually looking at the artifacts and historical or museum items or props for the movie. I think looking at the history of this is just way, way cooler. Wow. This is freaking amazing. Look at this. Looking down the cell block. Holy crap. That is so freaking cool. And this is the entire reason why we came here. So I just got lucky then.
Well, that was a card thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, kid, hope you enjoy your new home.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine? Two people lived in this little ass space.
Can I just get a mattress?
Yeah.
A blanket and a pillow.
How comfortable are they? We'll go to the next one.
Really?
No pillow for you.
Aw. Oh, this one gets a mattress and a pillow.
Ah. So here's an actual cell bed and the mattress, which I'm actually going to sit on just to see how rough these guys had it. But check out the sink over here. Look at that. Look how tiny that is. And then they had a piece of polished stainless or aluminum as a mirror. Of course, these didn't exist in the, in the time that Shawshank would have been filmed. Yeah, this would suck. This would totally suck. Oh, this one is the beds are folded up. Oh, there's the shitter was full. Crazy. Crazy. All I can say is make better life choices. Right? She's telling me that these cells held 3 to even 4 people at one time. All right, y'all need to keep it up. We need to get to the mess hall. That's the hole from the movie, and I think Alex is escaping. There he is. That's cool. And this is the tunnel where Andy crawled through a football field, 2 football fields of doo-doo.
Of shit Red can't even imagine.
Yeah, no, that's gross. There it is. We missed the shower, but that's okay because I didn't want to drop the soap in there anyway.
Yeah.
This is solitary confinement. Super cool. These are the solitary confinement cells. These are the sensory deprivation cells right here. And I was told not to close the doors because they will lock. How'd you like to be locked in here with no light whatsoever, unless somebody opens this thing, which they got bolted shut. So I don't know if any of these even open anymore. This is where you'd get your food. Yeah. Here's some people got windows. Another one. That's just craziness. Here it is. This is the solitary confinement. This is definitely not an area that I would be willing to be stuck in. But then, of course, if you're in this area, willing or will has nothing to do with it. You're just screwed. Hence the saying, make better decisions. And these are the other cells for solitary confinement that are actually have bars and not sensory deprivation. Again, they told us not to close these doors because they'll lock on us when we're in there, and I don't want that to happen because it's very cold here. Babe, you want to go to prison? We're in prison. Are you cold?
It's a little cold.
There's no heat in this area of the prison.
It's a little cold.
Want to rub noses?
Eskimo kisses?
Eskimo kisses. Ready? My nose is frozen. You're making it better.
You're a dork.
We've come to the end of our tour, and this is the room they filmed the mess hall scene in. They also filmed Air Force One here, which would explain why there's a big portrait of Stalin on the wall back here. Yeah, definitely had a place for Shawshank Redemption. I'm always in jail. It doesn't matter if there's bars or not. Bar. Are you my cellie? Just walk around the back of me. This is, look, my cellie's here. You just can't see him. Oh, there he is. He's sneaking in. Yeah.
I think they need to make the room bigger.
This is where we end it as far as visiting the Shawshank prison is concerned. We had an absolute blast doing this. I want to thank everybody here as far as the people that run this place that allowed us to film in here today. We just had an absolute blast. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Winter sale, Shawshank bobbleheads, Andy or Red, $35, Brooks or Warden, $25, full sets, $100. There they are, guys. I would, yeah. I like to have them all, but that's just a lot of money to spend right now.